Well, we're in the school garden and we're looking at our Sungold tomato plants that we planted a couple of weeks ago into our big grow bags, big chunky grow bags, lots of compost there, and we've added some more compost in these pots to give them the best possible start. And what I was intending to do today was to remove some of these side shoots, or you might call them suckers in the US, but here in the UK, we call them side shoots. There you can see them growing clearly there. There's the main stem, and then at the node where the leaf joins the stem, you've got this kind of dormant bud which will often produce shoots, these side shoots, that we don't always want on our tomato plants. So here in the UK, we would kind of refer to tomatoes as either bush or upright cordon varieties. We've got some bush ones here actually. These are ambrosia, which we grow in our other greenhouse, and we would expect to get, I don't know, 10, 15 side shoots off these, and those side shoots will have more side shoots, and they grow very, very bushy and broad. I can see some slug damage there. But these here are the upright growing tomatoes that will keep on growing up and up and up and up and up and up. And with these, we generally remove the side shoots. Now, I'm not going to remove those two there. I'm going to leave that one a minute. Let's have a look at this one here. Yes, so I'm going to just basically apply a little bit of pressure, and you can see they just come away ever so easily there. So if I was to kind of give you the accepted advice, it would be to remove all the side shoots. There's one facing to the back there. Can you see him? Yeah, I'm just giving him a little bit of and he snaps away ever so easily. Now then, what I have found has worked for us here, because we have got a lot of compost here. We've got these big grow bags. I think these are 55 litres, and I've got another, I would say another 3 litres per plant here, so we've got over 60 litres worth of compost. I've found that we can get away with allowing 2 side shoots per plant, so I'm going to allow those 2 there to grow. Just take that little baby one out from there, sorry mate. There we go. Yeah, so what we found is that with a big volume of compost and with lots of watering and feeding through the summer, we can support not just one main stem, that we can actually support 3 main stems per plant. And we need to kind of keep on top of our watering and our feeding and taking off excess leaves, so that we don't just create a mass of leaves, allow the light in and the air to flow. And what happens then is that we get 3 times, potentially up to 3 times the amount of fruit, because instead of just having 1 stem, we've got 3 stems that will all produce flower buds, as long as we feed it and water it and take off the yellow leaves. So that's what I'm going to do with these. That's why I've left those 2 shoots there at the bottom, and I'm going to remove any others. There's one there, you can see, just starting in the angle between the main stem and that leaf, and there we go, away they come. If you struggle to twist them out, you could just use a pair of scissors. Make sure that you don't remove these little fellas here, because those little beauties, hello, that's our first cluster of flower buds, and from the flowers we're going to get the fruits. So if in doubt, take out all the side shoots and just have 1 single stem. These will need supporting. We're poised now to actually get some bamboo canes in the back of here, and we'll train them right up to the top there. If we had a bigger greenhouse, we could grow these guys, 3 meters long or more, 10 foot. But because of the size of the greenhouse, we can only get them up to about 8 foot high, something like that. And we're doing this job in April here in the school greenhouse. if you were growing them outside, and we might not have planted, we wouldn't grow them outside until May. So it's when they get to this size, when the plants get to up to about almost a foot, 20-25 centimeters, then you need to start looking at taking out some of those side shoots, the suckers as you might call them in the US, and this is only really needed if they are cordon type tomatoes. In the US, I think you call them indeterminate tomatoes. If you're growing bush tomatoes, or in the US, determinate tomatoes, you don't need to do this side shooting. Normally you can just let them grow however they want. I hope this all makes sense, and if in doubt, please give us a shout. There's another one I'm just going to remove there, and that's a good example there. Look, we're just going to take him off, use my nail there to help break him off. The other thing that I've noticed, I don't know if you can see it on the camera here, there's some kind of speckling on the leaf there, and there's a bit of kind of insect damage there. I don't know whether or not that could be a little bit of cold damage, or it might just be, yeah, it could be, because this is not particularly hot greenhouse. That could just be a little bit of cold damage there. We'll keep an eye on that. It's not dissimilar to thrip damage. You can see some more markings on those leaves there. Hopefully it's just a little bit of cold damage, so I'm just going to remove those leaves. And removing leaves on tomato plants is a good thing to do. It encourages good airflow around the plant, and in the end we don't grow tomatoes for their leaves, although apparently they do use them in the perfume industry. Perfume is not one of my reasons for growing plants, not commercially manufactured perfume anyway. We want these tomatoes for their fruits. This is a gorgeous variety, Sungold, lovely tasty fruit. Perhaps the tastiest tomato out there, unless you know better. We look forward to hearing from you about your tomatoes, your challenges, what you do with side shoots or suckers, and please leave your comments in our YouTube channel, and we love to hear from you. Thanks very much. Bye.